Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to yet another video, which will focus on the one and true rebel in our world, in reality, in, as J.R.R. Tolkien described it, the primary world. We, the Star Wars fans, know all about the Rebel Alliance, but we all know that it is only a matter of fiction, of films and books, novels and comic books, video games and such. But let me tell you, there is one true existing rebel in the world, and her name is Gina Carano, one of the most admirable women in the entire universe. Now, I've covered her story in my videos, you can check them out, but I will sum it up for you because this is truly, I think, the last video in this series in which but Gina Carano will prove that if you fight the dark side of the Force, there is still a spark of hope for the good people of the universe. Now, Gina Carano played a character in the Mandalorian TV show, an extremely popular TV show from the Star Wars universe that united new and old fans and brought joy back into the fans of Star Wars saga after the disastrous Disney trilogy. And because she openly expressed her opinions and did not follow the leftist agenda of Disney Lucasfilm, and she openly expressed her opinions on social media such as Twitter, she was fired from Lucasfilm. And she was fired in the way that is the most heinous way that you could possibly imagine. She was fired through social media. She herself admitted that she only found out about her firing through Twitter, as well as everybody else in the world. Now, before she was fired, she had been hunted, she had been haunted, and she had been persecuted by the leftist mob on the internet for months and for months and for months. And it is only thanks to her bravery and thanks to her strength that she was able to endure it, fight, and in the end come out as the winner. Now, as I said, you can check out all about it, all the history of Gina Carano, all over the internet. But I know that most of the fans already know all about it. And now we are coming to a conclusion of the fight of this brave woman. Of this woman who, according to the teachings of the leftist mob, should be praised by them. But she isn't. The leftist mob is all about shouting into the world that they want strong females, that they want independently acting females and strong female protagonists in their works of fiction and in the world indeed. But when they encounter one who is truly independent and truly strong and perfect, in fact, they get frightened because she doesn't follow their politics, she doesn't follow their agendas, she doesn't follow their quote-unquote philosophy. They want puppets. It is as simple as that. They are cowards, they are hypocrites, and they are liars who are only saying that they love independent women. Well, but maybe they do, but for them independent means actually not independent at all. So now she came out as a winner because she is going to start making her own films, start making her own content on the Daily Wire, which is led by Ben Shapiro, and she is going to be making much more money that she would be receiving from Disney Lucasfilm for playing, Cara Dune in a couple of episodes of the Mandalorian TV shows and maybe some spin-offs. And now, tomorrow, at the time of the making of this video, she is going to be in an interview, or, an interview is going to be released on Daily Wire. And there she'll be talking about Disney Lucasfilm and revealing the truth. But we already have some snippets and bits from the interview, which I'm going to read out to you and reveal how truly awful and mean and evil corporation Disney Lucasfilm is. And I encourage you to boycott Disney Lucasfilm and to stop buying their products, be it the subscription to Disney Plus or any content that they will be putting out in the future. So she says, in excerpts obtained from the show released to Deadline, Carano states, "I've been through so much, and I've seen so much now, clearly, of the bullying that's been taking place, and I saw it before." She continued, "I'm not the only one that's ever been bullied by this company," she means Disney Lucasfilm, "and I know that so deeply. I could share a story which would turn things around in the media, but I can't, because it would sell out a friend. Everyone is afraid of losing their job," she added. Of course, these corporations, they like to keep everyone in a state of constant fear, right? And they keep it by forcing their nonsensical agendas and forcing people to echo them into the world. Oh yeah, well, she says then, you know how boxers headhunt sometimes and forget to go for the body? I feel like Disney or Lucasfilm or whoever it is, just certain people at that company, I feel like I've been being headhunted, and you can feel it. Carano would then give an example. Just a couple of weeks ago, Lucasfilm asked an artist that they employ to erase my character and put a different character in place, and he proudly announces this on Twitter and erases my character and puts another character in place. She was talking about a promotional poster for the second season of The Mandalorian, and on the original picture, on the original poster, it was the main cast, such as Din Djarin and I think Baby Yoda and Carl Weathers as his character, and her, Gina Carano as Cara Dune, but she was replaced by Ahsoka Tano, because Ahsoka Tano follows Disney's agenda. I mean, the actress who plays her. She continued, all the fans of Cara Dune were just outraged. They were like, why didn't you add the character? Why did you have to take off the character? Is there something wrong? Is Gina getting fired? While Carano would reveal there is a toxic workplace at Disney and Lucasfilm, she also noted that some individuals did go to bat for her, but she didn't name any names. She stated, they accidentally sent me an email, which was very enlightening, so I knew. I knew they were paying attention. I know there were some people who went to bat for me, but I know that they didn't win out at the end. Carano would also point out the obvious double standard involved in her firing when it comes to what other individuals at Disney and Lucasfilm and involved in The Mandalorian are allowed to post without any repercussion. She detailed, they've been all over me and they've been watching me like a hawk. And I'm watching people on the same production and they can say everything they want, and that's where I had a problem. I had a problem because I wasn't going along with the narrative. That's what I've been saying. While Carano revealed she found out she had been fired over social media, she notes she had been prepared for it because she's seen the cancel mob win before. Carano explained, I was prepared at any point to be let go because I've seen this happen to so many people. I've seen the looks on their faces. She continued, I've seen the bullying that takes place, and so when this started, they point their guns at you, and you know it's only a matter of time. I've seen it happen to so many people, and I just thought to myself, you're coming for me. I know you are. They're making it very obvious through their employees who are coming for me, and so I was like, I'm going to go down swinging, and I'm going to stay true to myself, she added. And that is how you live your life. You fight until the end. You fight the evil. You fight the dark side of the Force. That's what the Rebel Alliance is all about. Carano then called out Disney for their lies and detailed they have a history of lying. She tells Shapiro, "When you called my body is still shaking, it's devastating, but the thought of this happening to anybody else, especially to somebody who could not handle this the way I can, no, they don't get to do that. They don't get to make people feel like that. And if I buckle, it'll make it okay for these companies who have a history of lying to be lying and to do this to other people, and they've done it to other people, and I'm not going down without a fight," she stated. And Carano's full interview with Ben Shapiro is expected to run on Sunday, which is tomorrow at the time of making this video, on the Ben Shapiro show. So I will conclude this with something from my own experience. I come from a post-communist country. I come from the Czech Republic, which was under the iron fist of the USSR until 1989. And I know it from the tellings of my parents and mainly my grandparents, what life under the iron fist of socialism looks like. And it was exactly what Gina Carano described. So the world is the way it is, and I'm afraid that the West is the new socialist East these days. And you can't say anything unless you follow the narrative, unless you follow the agenda, unless you follow the ideology of the big corporations, of the leftist mob. Well, if you do, you're done. You're cancelled. But there is hope. You can be true to yourself. You can say whatever you want, but you have to stick to it. You have to stick to it until the end. You either die, metaphorically, or you fight on. And Gina Carano is a perfect example of a true fighter. And, in my opinion, of a tremendously admirable human being. And I think that this is really one of the last videos about this topic I'm going to do. And please do let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about all this? And if you share my opinion, or if your opinions differ in any way, I do reply to each and every comment. I do enjoy interacting with other fellow fans and pop culture aficionados. And I'm not afraid of an intelligent and educated discussion. And please, because YouTube is the same as Disney and Lucasfilm, and they are not really that much fond of free speech oriented people, please help me defeat the algorithm and hit that like button or dislike button if you didn't like this video, and subscribe to this unimportant channel of an unimportant geek talking about unimportant things if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so you can get notifications for many more videos to come. And there will be really all from me, my friends. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, whoever you are, may the force be with you.